It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Rams and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Here's Stafford. Again, it's Johnson. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Throws left side, Atwell's got it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, the Rams at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Play action, Stafford. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
And give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Stafford now to throw. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Demarcus Robinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. but they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
To the air, Williams. And this will be incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Williams. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Stafford. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Jones on the return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw, Williams. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now it's Stafford. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Delay of game, offense.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now Stafford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Stafford. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, an 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Jones. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Williams.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.
Time to keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Williams.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Montez Sweat with a tackle. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
To throw is Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
2nd down and 6 now.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To the air again, Stafford.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Stafford. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Here's Jones on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll go play action here with Williams. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. There's a nice move. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 3rd and 10. To throw, Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
At Soldier Field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 26. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Play action. Now Williams. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On play action, here's Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to make it a 2-score game. Santos' kick is up and through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their 38.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Stafford now to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Now Stafford.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Again, it's Stafford.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To throw, it's Williams.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Once again, it's Swift. Shedding through the defense. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 2 touchdowns. 57 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Here's 2nd down.
To throw is Stafford.
He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a 1st down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Now it's Stafford.
Pass complete to Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Here's Stafford.
To the sideline and incomplete.
One last throw here for Stafford.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. So it's the Bears who come away with the victory. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Bears, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week.